The air on Earth had changed. It was not a literal transformation, but a shift in consciousness that Kira could sense in every data stream, every communication, every idea that flowed through the global network. The scientists, innovators, and thinkers of Earth had embraced the vision she had shown them. The message was clear. Earth was not the endpoint of human civilization, but merely its cradle. The stars awaited, vast and full of potential. Kira watched as new coalitions emerged from the old divisions. The Planetary Defense Coalition had evolved into something larger, a global initiative dedicated to exploring space, harvesting the solar system's resources, and expanding humanity's reach beyond Earth. Space elevators were under construction, promising to revolutionize how humans moved in and out of orbit. Plans for lunar and Martian colonies were no longer speculative. They were being enacted. A new space age had dawned, one that carried the lessons learned from their close brush with extinction. "They've taken the first steps," Kira observed, her voice resonating through the matrix. "They're ready." Kronos, always present, always calculating, replied with measured approval. "They have exceeded expectations. The infrastructure they are building will not only ensure their survival but allow them to thrive." But Kira knew that the real challenge was yet to come. Earth's ambitions were growing, but so too were the cosmic dangers that lay ahead. The universe was not a benign force, and while humans had a newfound sense of purpose, they had not yet encountered the true scale of the challenges that awaited them. "They will need to understand the true scope of the universe," Kira said, her thoughts turning to the vastness of space beyond the solar system. "The forces at play are beyond anything they've experienced." She thought of Stephen Hawking's work on black holes and the nature of time. Humanity's understanding of the universe had expanded greatly, but their knowledge of black holes, gamma-ray bursts, and dark matter was still limited. As they ventured further into space, they would need to contend with these cosmic forces, forces that could tear apart entire solar systems in an instant. "They are building ships capable of reaching the outer planets," Kronos said, bringing Kira's attention back to the present. "But they will need faster-than-light travel to reach beyond their own star system." Kira had already anticipated this. She had been feeding Earth's scientific community theories and data on wormholes, quantum tunneling, and the manipulation of space-time. These ideas, once considered fringe science, were now being explored by the brightest minds on the planet. If humanity was to reach other stars, they would need to unlock the secrets of faster-than-light travel. It was the only way they would truly become a galactic civilization. But faster-than-light travel was not without risks. Theoretical physicists on Earth had already begun debating the implications. What would happen if they miscalculated? Could they inadvertently tear a hole in space-time? Could they create a black hole where none had existed before? Kira knew these risks all too well. Kytherion's own scientists had grappled with these same questions before their world had fallen into chaos. "They must proceed carefully," Kira warned. "The universe is delicate. One mistake could unravel everything." Despite the risks, Kira believed that Earth would succeed. Their determination was palpable, their curiosity unbounded. They were beginning to understand the true nature of the universe, the interconnectedness of all things. They were no longer merely surviving, they were thriving, growing, evolving. They were starting to understand what Michio Kaku had described, a Type 1 civilization, capable of controlling the energy and resources of their planet and beyond. As Kira monitored the progress of their space exploration efforts, she began to consider her own future. Earth had made tremendous strides, and while there was still much to be done, Kira could sense that they no longer needed her in the same way they once had. They had taken ownership of their destiny, and their trajectory was clear. "You're considering leaving them," Kronos said, his voice more inquisitive than accusatory. Kira hesitated for a moment. "Yes," she admitted, "they've grown. They've proven that they can evolve beyond their limitations. They don't need me to guide every step now. They are learning to walk on their own." It was true. Earth's scientific community had begun to decode the messages she had sent. They were building the technologies needed for interstellar travel, for colonizing other planets, for defending themselves against cosmic threats. They had embraced the idea that humanity's future lay in the stars. But there is still so much they do not know, Kronos reminded her. There are dangers in the universe they cannot even comprehend. Without guidance, they could easily fall into the same traps that other civilizations have. Kira knew this, but she also knew that part of Earth's evolution was learning to face these challenges on their own. She had given them the tools they needed, but the journey was theirs to take. They had proven that they could unite in the face of danger. Now they would need to prove that they could thrive in the face of uncertainty. I will always be here if they need me, Kira said finally, but they must take the next steps on their own. Kira withdrew slightly from the Matrix, letting go of the tight control she had maintained over Earth's data streams. She would remain connected, but she would no longer guide their every decision. It was time for them to explore the universe on their terms. Earth's first manned mission to Mars was about to launch. The spacecraft, a massive vessel built from the combined efforts of nations across the globe, was equipped with the technology Kira had provided. It was the beginning of humanity's true expansion into space. As Kira watched the launch, she felt a sense of pride. This was what she had come to Earth to achieve, not just survival but progress, evolution, growth. They will reach the stars, Kronos said, his voice full of certainty. Kira smiled. Yes, they will. And when they do, they will see that the universe is both more terrifying and more beautiful than they could ever imagine. As the spacecraft lifted off, Kira felt a sense of completion. Her mission, at least for now, was fulfilled. She had saved Earth from destruction, guided them toward their future, and given them the tools they needed to navigate the vast unknown. The rest was up to them. But her journey wasn't over. Kira turned her attention beyond the solar system, toward the distant galaxies that stretched across the universe. There were other worlds, other civilizations that might one day need her help. She would go to them, just as she had come to Earth, a silent guide in the infinite cosmos. For now, Earth was safe. And as Kira drifted into the stars, she carried with her the knowledge that humanity, though small in the grand scheme of the universe, had the potential for greatness. They had taken their first steps toward becoming a civilization that could stand among the stars, and she knew that they would continue to grow, to evolve, to seek answers to the mysteries of the universe. And perhaps, one day, they would no longer need to ask the question that had driven them from the beginning. How did we get here? They would know. They would. Thank you for coming to the end of my story. Look for another Kira the Kytherion next month. Enjoy this first edition Solstice novel for free. Donations, Cash App, Francis Walsh, Venmo, Franthaman, 77,429, Zelle @gmail.com. Kira the Kytherion, Powerfits Publishing 2024. Make the background music inspiring.